Poesía. Poetry. Greek meaning poesía. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory. Preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry. Alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry. I dance while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone. Bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Each feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. Latin realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair, pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poética dieri, soy doctora poesía. Soy la doctora poesial. Oh, ¿a qué aconteció como lengua latina? Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto. Que un herculano inició de latín. ¿El dónde veo? ¿De dónde vino? Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added CIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesía sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages. Ninguém tá falando mentira, minha filha. Fica com calma, neném. Da mão não fica assim, não. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. Frequency. Ninguém me está avergonhando você por falar diferente. A linguagem que nos conecta a todos. Yo amo poesía con toda mi alma. Poesía. Feel free to hate on me. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I love poetry. I stand before you tonight with my chest full of a whole bunch of memories. My ribcage learned to keep other people's demons like it was my sacred assignment. You see, I was young when someone handed me their secret and told me, hold this, but don't let it show. So I buried it deep, so deep, even my bones forgot I had them. So deep that silence became muscle memory. And years passed, and life, as it always does, it layers itself like sediment over soil. And I kept walking, kept smiling, kept pretending the ground inside of me wasn't shaking. But trauma? Oh, trauma. Trauma has perfect attendance, and it shows up even when you don't call it. It knocks on the walls of your spirit, talking about, remember me? I'm still here. And suddenly that secret I buried opened its eyes. It stretched. It demanded space. It turned my breath into confession and my soul, my whole being into confrontation. And I realized that secret was never mine. I was just a vault. They chose to hide in it. I was a sanctuary they stained with their sins. I was the cross they hung their guilt on while they walked free, calling their lie truth. But hear me, y'all. Hear me. Their lie is not my truth. Their silence is not my sentence. Their burden is not my bloodstream. I refuse to be the tomb where someone else's darkness goes to hibernate. So tonight, I exhume what was buried. I lift it to the light. I break the contract of quiet that I never should have signed. I return the weight to its maker because I will not carry someone else's cross while they polish their halo with denial. Because I was married. I married a man with hands that healed bodies, but never held mine with desire. A doctor, the only son, the golden boy, yes, with a secret tucked behind a white coat. As he smiled, he said to me, I do. But he didn't. Not to me. Not to my curves. Not to my scent. Not to the way I laughed too loud or cried too soft. He said yes to a fabricated fake cover story. It was fake. He camouflaged, stitched from my vulnerability. I was his project, his proof, his permission slip to pass in a world that told him, don't be you. And I was that woman who loved him with a heart. My heart was wide open. Who mistook silence for safety. Who thought maybe if I was enough woman, enough wife, enough one, he would see me. But he never did. Because I was never the destination. I was the detour, the disguise, the soft place he could hide from the truth he couldn't face. And I stayed longer than I should have, because love makes you loyal, even when it's lonely. Because hope could be very stubborn. And shame, we already know, it wears many, many, many masks. But one day, I stood in the mirror. I stood right in front of the mirror and I saw myself, not as his wife, not as his backup excuse, not as his backup plan. I saw me. Just me, a woman who deserved to be chosen, not used, desired, not tolerated, loved, not lied to. So I walked away, not bitter, but brave, and not broken, maybe interrupted, but I was flourishing because his lie is not my truth, and I will not shrink to fit into someone else's silence. I am not a project. I am a masterpiece in progress, and I will never again apologize for being too much for someone who was never enough for me. Was I supposed to wear the pants in the house and be a king? Why reverse the roles? While he wore a dress to be a queen? What are we talking about here? I am an empress. I wanted a man. And he wasn't man enough for me. Because his lie is not my truth. And then if anyone, I'm going to say this right now, if anyone asks why I speak, tell them, because truth does not rot. It rises. Even after years underground, it rises. And so do I. His lie is not my truth. And if you've ever been through something like this, remember, their lie is not your truth. You cannot shrink yourself to fit into someone else's silence, someone else's lie. And I will never dumb down my intelligence for anyone. Truth does not rot. It rises. Years and years after it being buried underground, it rises. And so should you, as I have. This is release. So if anybody has something to say, someone's asking, what is Dr. Poetry talking about? The truth is that his lie is not my truth. And I will never, ever, ever shrink to fit someone else's lie. I am Dr. Poetry. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo, we starting this really, really deep, aren't we, ladies? Welcome to Hear Me Out Poetry, y'all. This is Dr. Poetry with my fabulous co-host, Miss Cheesecake, Miss Cosmic Oracle. We are in the building. Shout out to y'all. Happy Saturday, by the way.
Happy Saturday.
Ooh, I feel like I need a shot after that one.
Whoa.
His lies, not my truth. Lie. It took me to a tone I didn't even know I had. You know what I mean? His lie. Like,
that was deep down in there.
Like, who says his lie? Oh my God. And I'm not, listen, sometimes I laugh, y'all, so that I don't get all crazy. And I don't mean crazy like psychotic, meaning you ever had to check your feelings for so long, Miss Cheesecake, Cosmic? Because what did you see in this video? I'm asking you ladies, tell me what you saw in this video. What am I saying in this video? Top quiz, y'all. And everybody out there, you don't adjust your TV. It's what you saw.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It is what you saw. I mean, if you're thinking it, it's what you saw.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask you ladies, what did you think about that? And not my cadence, not the music. What am I saying? Feel free, don't jump at all at the same time.
A whole hell of a lot. Wow, I didn't even know that is Dr. Poetry. You married a man who hid behind you. His lie was hidden behind you, within you, surrounding you, perpetrator. So yeah, that's, and it's sad. It's unfortunate that he felt he had to do that, because that you hear a lot about. I've heard various stories just like this. Absolutely. I know people in my own life who had this exact same experience because of fear that person had being his true self, who he is. And so he reeled or she reeled somebody in, and that affected that person's life with, it affected your life by him doing that. And right? Is that, am I guessing correctly that you were married to a man who was really wanting other men, not your gorgeous, curvaceous self?
I was, and this is why today we're going to talk about this. We are definitely going to discuss traumatic secrets, right? What's a traumatic secret? Well, that's a secret. Duh, surprise.
Yeah.
I don't like women. Don't you think you should have told me that? So then now you have to go back and start thinking. And this is, and I'm going to go to Miss Cheesecake real quick, because I'm going to definitely get into some things. Because it looks messy on my part, right? That here I am. How dare me have this conversation? How dare me?
I don't think so.
How dare me? How dare me? How dare you? How dare me have a conversation like that? Because we're taught that these things they're taboo. It happened. Act like it was a nightmare and it never happened. That's a quote from my mom. It was a nightmare and it never happened. Now I know what she was doing. She was protecting my sanity to make sure that I don't go left with it. I don't call Keisha, but I really, really felt at this phase in my life that if it's coming to surface, and it all started with a conversation I had with Coast. I was talking to Coast about something, and I don't know how I came out and I stumbled on that conversation. And that's when I said, how am I saying this right now? I'm healed, because now I'm like not even feeling like it's a secret. Like, who cares? Like I shouldn't feel guilty about it. I never told anybody this.
So I just started writing about what happened. Well, yeah. So I know you guys, the last time, remember I kept on saying, I was trying to play that video and it didn't want to. And we were like, why is, and I said, no, that means it's not right. I can't say it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Miss Cheesecake, you let me know where you at with this.
Well, my sentiments exactly what Cosmic said. I love the breakdown of the description, the visual that was painted. First of all, Diva, go ahead, go off with that dress. But potentially putting you in a position to basically be a beard. You are my outside. This is who I am on the inside. But continue to carry this lie because this looks good on paper. This is beautiful.
Right.
Why wouldn't you tell me some shit like that from the gate? You didn't feel safe enough to do that? What is going on?
Yeah.
Why drag me into this? I'm, walking down the aisle thinking I'm locking in for the rest of my life with your ass. And you want to put on my makeup?
Right.
Seriously?
That part right there. No, for sure.
What?
Yeah. And it's through phases, ladies, because when I think back about how everything went down, I remember I heard that wasn't true. They denied it, right? The person denied completely everything.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that they were curious.
Okay.
And so how I found out about everything, I challenged that. I was like, even me at this age, I was in my 20s, right? In my 20s. My heart was not tainted, right? Give me 1 second, because Divalicious wants to get up in here, and she's knocking on my door. And I am trying to ignore her, but if I do not attend her right now, she will be barking. Give me 1 second, because she does this all the time. Did you hear her before we came on? No, right?
Mm-mm.
She waits to go on live, right?
She knows what she's doing.
She said, "Hold on, I'm a part of the show."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's like, I'm Diva Poetry. My name is Diva Poetry. Y'all heard that, right?
See, and there it is. She said, "Yeah, absolutely."
She said, "Absolutely."
If you want to interrupt, I got to show the whole world this beautiful thing.
Oh, hi, Diva.
Diva. Hi, Diva.
It's your little baby.
She just wants a peanut.
She wants a. She just wants a.
She wants a peanut. I just gave her a peanut. You want? Okay, don't mess up mommy's makeup. Say hi. Hi, Titi Cheesecake. Hi, Titi Cosmic. Hi, Titi.
Oh my goodness, I will be all in her face right now.
Okay, go.
She said, "That's all I wanted. Love me, be affectionate towards me. Thank you."
Yeah.
Right.
I gave her that stuff. She's okay. No more. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry about that. But what I did realize is that when I heard the curiosity thing, the first thing I went to was like, no. Let's say you purchased a videotape.
Okay.
We all get kinky. Let's say back in the days, you go to one of those sex shops and you get something like, let's say let's say you want to explore lesbian. You want to be, with a woman. Let's say Cosmic's interested in women. And she says, I'm going to go to the Pink Pussycat Lounge shop and I'm going to look at some, or put it this way. Let's say she went to go get herself some handcuffs.
Okay.
And she came across those videos and she's looking at the video and she's like, oh shit, look, these two girls are kissing and they're doing their thing. Okay.
Interesting.
Can you read it here? Oh, okay. That was curiosity.
Yeah.
But if you buy it and you take it home, what are we doing there?
That ain't curiosity no more. You done figured it out.
Called indulgence.
Right.
Correct. Then all these other things start taking into play. You start remembering the dinners that friends were acting weird, and now you understand why they were looking at you a certain way, why the comments were being made.
Yeah.
When they say, I didn't even know he was married. So, right. But you have to have a trophy. I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know what that meant. But that was so long ago. So long ago. My question to you ladies, give me 1 second. My question to you ladies is, this is crazy. We'll be right back. My question
said, I am a part of the show and I refuse to be silenced.
Here. I gotta give up Pina because she's gonna just do what she's doing. And you're gonna get a spanking in a minute because you're making me look bad, okay? For everybody. Okay. So the thing about it is that when you think about that, you say, how long ago? And that was so long ago. I've written so many poems that no one even knew that I was writing about stuff like that. I had my own coding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's a song that I have out that I published, that I recorded a while back. I think you ladies remember. It's called I Was Walking Down the Aisle. I was walking down the aisle.
Right. Yes.
Listen to it again now.
Mm-hmm.
Based on what I told you, listen to that again.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The flowers were given. The smile was rehearsed. You know, there's a lot of things I'm saying there because I felt it like God was telling me, don't do it. In fact, we eloped.
Oh.
Well, our parents knew, but we had our wedding, when we got married, we were married, but nobody went to the wedding. Then we had a big gala when we came back from the wedding. Like maybe a month later, it was a huge wedding. It was a big wedding. So my thing is this. We have intuition. This is something that I would love to hear your feedback on. We have intuition. We have these moments where we start thinking that, you know, it maybe it's all in our head. We're bugging out. We can't see it. We're denying it. We're like, no, I can't be happy. That can't be it. Especially at the time when it was happening to me. We're talking about many moons ago. It wasn't common. It wasn't out there. Social media wasn't like what it is now. There was no Lifetime talking about. Lifetime movies weren't having this conversation.
No.
Well, Will and Grace were really having at the time. Will and Grace was out. If you remember that show.
I love Will and Grace. Love
so
that
did
show.
So did I. But then, do you understand? I was like, is that what you want? A Will and Grace situation? And you got to ask yourself, why is this happening? Why did this happen? Why did I miss it? Why did I ignore it? You know, because so those are the things I kind of want to tap into because we're talking about traumatic secrets. It was so traumatic that I decided to go away to school. I was studying at Brooklyn College, and I immediately had to say no to that and transferred over to Missouri Southern State University. And everybody's always asking me, why'd you go to Missouri Southern State University? And I've always said my wonderful lie. I wanted a change in scenery. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to do this because you guys try to get into that. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Because Diva, sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's all good. Diva is a part of the show.
Diva.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Can you imagine though? Can you? Oh my goodness.
It's like to go like I'm sure like your intuition is talking to you, telling you like you feel something.
Right.
But to get like you're gonna wait until after we tie the knot and then you want to be honest?
Right. Because there's nothing wrong with who he is, like how I see it. There's nothing wrong with that. But, and it's sad because back then, you know, there's so many stories I know of where people hid for so long before they came out and were truthful. They got married, they had children. And then it's like, voila.
Here I am.
By the way. And it's hard. It's a hard thing because it's like I have like this like sympathy, like society, you know, the social construct made you have to hide like that, but then you brought somebody into your world and fooled them and had them believing that you wanted them, but you really didn't. You were just using that individual to hide behind. Exactly. So that's where it's no bueno.
Absolutely agree with that 1,000%, because like I get it, back in that time, like it wasn't talked about. It was considered taboo. Versus now everybody is pretty much out the damn closet. Come on outside and play. Enjoy yourself. But the pain that is associated with it, because I can empathize with both sides. Like I can empathize with the person who's hiding, and I can empathize with that and understand, like, you could have told me this shit. Like I'm understanding, you could have told me this. You could have spared my feelings and all this time invested and everything. Like, now I'm ready to knock your ass in between the washer and dryer, because that's what I would think. I'm sorry.
Right. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, I appreciate you guys for even taking the time to even have this conversation, because it's not a conversation that I like to have anyway. This is not like, hey, you know, I went through that. Like, nobody's talking about that.
Right.
I know I wasn't, you know, I remember the divorce, right? I remember Beyonce, Destiny's Child. About that time, I'm a Survivor was out.
Right.
I'll tell you, every time I heard, I'm not going to compromise my Christianity. When she said that, I'm not going to blast you online, like on the internet.
Right.
Because that was just becoming a thing, AOL. I really felt that. And I said to myself, I had empathy for him, because I felt like, how sad is that you're hiding?
Right.
You have to keep that a secret.
You're right.
And that's why to this day, you know, we're in good terms. I didn't leave bitter or anything like that. But I hated the fact that I had to keep that all bottled up.
Right.
You know, I think that in this day and age, we women especially, we're not going to sit back and hold things that are not ours. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to do it anymore. Because you know what happens, and this is what was happening to me, and I don't know if this ever happened to you. I was actually almost forgetting, like, if that didn't even happen. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. But it's a bad thing when it pops up out of nowhere.
Yep.
Does that make any sense to anyone right now? I put it away for so long, and I'm really good at saying, oh, no, it just didn't work out. You know, irreconcilable differences and da.
It's easy to say.
And I take pride in saying I'm elegant. I'm not gonna throw my pearls to the. You know, I'm really good at. I'm a Jackie O, you know, yes, he was screwing Marilyn Monroe, but here I am. And, you know, you want to be like that all the time. And there was a time I was like, why am I doing this? Because it shows up in fibromyalgia. It shows up when you kind of like angry, you know, just like I was going to have children. I remember, God is funny, because I got sick. I had one of my surgeries. And I realize now that everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why. Because I can't even imagine what predicament I would have been if there were kids.
Ooh,
shit. So this is what I'm saying. So how traumatic is this? Well, I'm not gonna say, because I'm a pretty strong person. I'm pretty strong, but it wasn't to the point where it made me like I'm gonna kill somebody. I'm not gonna burn the house. None of that. It was kind of like I gotta get out of here because I don't feel good. Like this is not good. I remember I saw a psychologist immediately. I was in the law society. I remember I was studying to get into law school. I was in undergrad, and everything just changed. That whole thing made me change everything. Like I changed completely. If that didn't happen, I probably wouldn't go to Missouri Southern State University. If I didn't go to Missouri Southern State University, I probably would have never met my second husband. And then I would have never been to Puerto Rico. And then I would have never been a cop. And then I would have never met you. So it's like I start thinking like that. And all this makes sense to me. So it's like, okay, so I chose this because somehow, you know, and there were red flags. I remember folks, when we first started dating, as we all met working together, they were asking me, oh, he looks gay. Somebody has said that to me. He looks, you know, he's gay. And I said to myself, nah. He's just elegant, you know. He's just very elegant. I say, you know, and he may not be, because these are things I don't understand. Because this is the same person Oh God, I'm really doing some poetic clinic. This is a poetic clinic special, y'all.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't know.
I think I'm on the couch. I think I'm on the couch. I'm on the couch. I'm on the couch, right, y'all? I'm on the couch.
Right,
Okay, I'm on
right.
the couch.
Come on
Yes.
in.
She's on the couch.
Absolutely.
I'm on the couch. Okay,
Mhm.
let me tell you real quick. So, when I went to Missouri Southern State University, I told this female, oh my God, we got poetry today for real. I told this female who was very good friends of my best friend, 360. She wasn't really my best friend like that, but she was a friend, you know. She was part of our music group. She went to the wedding, I think. Did she go to the wedding? I don't know. But I did a favor for her. She knew what went down, right? The situation, why I was separating, why I was studying in Missouri. I transferred. I was like, I'm getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I had a job interview at the World Trade Center, and I never got the job. Thank God, right?
Mm.
I didn't get the job. So it was between the World Trade Center or Missouri Southern State University. That summer, I'm talking about 2001.
Right.
Yeah.
25 years ago.
Wow.
I had a job interview in the World Trade Center with connections for Oppenheimer funds. I didn't get the job. I was angry, but that was part of my plan to leave, to be on my own, because I was just, separating. So then I applied to Missouri Southern State University because I just couldn't study in the city. I do not want to be in the city with this situation. I was like, I don't want to be around here. I'm an Aquarius. We bounce. We don't want to be around nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to be around anything. I'll see you later. I'll go to a different continent. I gotta take it easy. So I had applied to Missouri Southern State University, but I was waiting for the response. So now I'm like, okay. So that day I was all upset. It was like June. It was June, Miss Cheesecake. June. I go to the mailbox and I open it and I get a letter from Missouri Southern State University that I've been accepted to the criminal justice program. I can transfer from Brooklyn College to there. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to Missouri Southern State University. I go to Missouri Southern State in August. But before I go check out that friend of mine who had a child at the time, little boy. She was cool, but she had great parents and everything. But, I wanted to help her out. So see if she can get a job, better job, just whatever. I knew that he was like the regional director, medical director for all the prisons, right?
Okay.
I don't want to say too much. I'm saying too much already. And I was trying to get him her a position. So I gave her his number. So she can call him so he can help her get a job. Moving forward, fast forward, I'm in the towers go down, all that stuff happens.
Right.
And I am in Missouri Southern State University. I notice he's not picking up the phone calls. There's a situation with the bursar's office with the financial aid. I call him, he doesn't pick up. But guess what? Remember, half my stuff is still there because I went away to school.
Right.
He's still married. The paperwork is not even,
Right.
And I am hearing his messages. I check because now I'm wondering what's going on. Where is he? I check his messages and I hear my homegirl in the messages. And whatever she said there, I'm not going to say it verbatim. She basically, they were together. Right. I'll tell you this. Yeah, they were together. Somehow, basically, she needed money for an abortion type shit.
Oh shit!
I heard all that. Right, I heard all of that. I know this is some real shit. I'm not even kidding. And I had to, 3 conference call was out. It was just out. Conference calls you can make.
Right.
I called my sister. I called my homegirl. I had them on the line. I'm not going crazy. Right? Because now this is where the trauma starts. This is what you start doubting yourself. You're like, wait a minute now. Because I left because this was happening.
So what is
and
this?
Now I'm calling and now you're doing and she didn't really care about him. She just wanted to.
Of course.
You understand? There was some weird stuff. Of course I called her, gave her a piece of my mind.
Okay. As you should have.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I was coming from down there to visit her, and while I was doing that, she was already doing, you know what I mean, on my spring breaks. This is no boohoo, Miss Dr. Poetry, not at all. I just need y'all to know that there's a reason why I write the poetry I write. There's a reason why sometimes there's a bass in my tone. Because when when you go through a lot of things, you make decisions whether you want to be broken or you want to be a strong person and keep moving forward and never allow any of that to destroy you at all. Like, take the time you need to take off, you know, consider yourself a little bit interrupted, but you're not broken.
Absolutely.
Because I sure wasn't, but I was feeling trauma. That was trauma. Because I was like, what? Woo. And you just, the first thing you want to do is beat somebody up.
Absolutely.
I know I did. I went straight to that. I'm not going to pretend to act like I was raised to be like, you talk it out. No, I'm
in between the washer and dryer. Yep.
Right. I saw a fire hydrant in the head. You know what I mean? The head in the fire hydrant. I mean, I just needed some. Anyway, karma takes care of itself, because I found out that this person got beat up by somebody else, and she had a car accident, and with a cold cast, they threw her down the stairs. It's horrible things happen to this person.
Oh shit!
I didn't do it. But I just know how.
Karma.
That's all I gotta say.
Karma's very real.
Huh?
Karma's very real. Very real.
That's why I'm really big on energy, because even if I wanted to blast him on the internet and do some stuff, I knew that wasn't right. Like, even right now, having this conversation, I know where I'm coming from. My intent
is not blasting
anybody up. No. It's just to say, I went through. You know that? I went through that. I'm not going to sit and pretend that everything has been peaches and cream. It has not. You did that, and I said it. 2026. I'm coming with a machete.
Hello.
You did this. Own that shit. Yeah, take it back. It's yours. And you take this too. Boom, that's yours. It ain't mine. It is not mine. It is yours. It is yours. It's everybody. Take your shit. I don't want it. You gave it to me when I didn't ask for it.
Right.
But the traumatic stuff about all that stuff, and this is what I wanted to say to you guys, is that when have you ever felt like there was so much going on, right? But you had to keep quiet. And now I'm going to give you guys the floor, because this is what we're talking about. It's a traumatic secret. Secrets that you have to keep quiet, but you could tell is eating you up on your skin and everywhere. And I stopped doing that to me now, because now I'm ready to have a conversation. Back then, I wasn't going to have a conversation that was going to sound like this. Maybe back then I was going to be like, you bing, bong, bing, bong. You know what I mean? Now I can have a conversation. I'm Dr. Poetry. I am a state police officer. I graduated, I have my, I'm a, you know what I mean? We've grown up. We've evolved. I can have a conversation about this. I don't wish anyone anything. I'm good. But it did happen. So my question to both of you, what have you ever experienced? When have you experienced something so deep that you had to keep it? You don't have to tell me what it was, but just get into how that felt, because I know that feeling too well. And it really affects, it is a dis-ease, and you start getting sick.
Absolutely.
I got sick. I got really sick. So it's Cheesecake or Cosmic? Y'all can go first.
I got so many. I'm over here thinking,
eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
over here like, shit, let me go ahead and pull out the floppy disk. How far are we going back?
Right.
I think the one thing that threw me, I got two.
Okay.
So one is, this is in childhood. I'm going to school, same school with my first cousin.
Okay.
We are besties. We having a good time. We just so happy to be spending time with each other. This is when grandma is still alive. When the matriarch is still around, everybody congregates.
Okay.
So we're going to the same school, and I kept hearing rumors. I've always been the kid that was quiet, and I would just listen to everything. And I heard actually one of the teachers having a conversation with another teacher about me, my cousin, and our family. So instead of me interjecting myself, because I'm a child, I'm sitting there listening, and they're having a conversation. Well, they kissing cousins. I'm like, who?
Ooh.
they kissing cousins. And I'm sitting there, thinking and writing and doing my work. And I found out in the school system, basically, that my first cousin that I have known and grown up with my entire life, both of her parents, mother and father, are first cousins.
What?
Oh,
They're
my
first
goodness.
cousins.
Wow.
And conceived like 2-3 children along the way. So I'm holding on to that.
Whoa.
I'm a kid. I'm like 9, 10. And then I started I went home. Of course, I, went and had conversations with peers my age. And I'm like, have y'all ever heard of something like this, this, and the third? And then one of my friends was like, well, I've actually heard your other family members speaking about it too. You might want to go talk to them.
Oh.
So I went to the source, Grandma, because that's my girl. Rest up, Grandma Jenny. I had to come to her and say, Granny, I got something to ask you. And I'm like, I don't know how to go about asking this question. So I put it out there. I blurted it out, and I was like bracing for impact because I felt like I was going to get swung on.
Right.
But she was like, nah, baby, you heard right. Yes, they are first cousins on his dad's side. Now, him, meaning my first cousin, that's, maternal side. So he basically married his first cousin on his dad's side and conceived children. That was number one. That was a shocker.
Wow.
Another one, I had to sit behind and hide behind the lies of a relationship myself and pretend that on the exterior everything was great. I've never been married, but I was in a relationship with somebody that was in the Army. On the outside, everything was great. Like you would think, oh, he buys her things, and oh, he takes her on trips, and they do all of the things. He was absolutely traumatized himself. His family background was sexual abuse, mental illnesses, and he drank a lot. He was an alcoholic. So I'm dealing with my own personal set of traumas, and I'm still trying to get to know him. And right before he passed away, because he died in a car accident, he had expressed to me in tears that he had been violated by one of his uncles. And I was like, I'm not to take away from his experience. I'm like, why wouldn't you tell nobody? He said, because they all know. And after he passed, I noticed that all of his family members, his immediate siblings, they started coming out and speaking their truth. And this person actually ended up having a stroke behind the truth being revealed, because it was more than just his immediate family. It was older cousins, younger cousins, people who actually committed suicide behind his sexual abuse. And I said, well,
wow. Oh.
Yeah, that right there, Miss Cheesecake. Man. I'm like, wow. Yeah.
It was secrets. Ooh.
Those are secrets. Those are secrets.
That's a secret right there.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Wow.
And the thing about it is that we and I look at us, right? I'm not sure if, but I look at us, each and every one of us, and a lot of folks that I know, even my sisters, because I'll get into that later. How we handle it with so much grace, believe it or not. Like I joke around now, and I'm like, I could get a little, South Bronx-ish, but the truth is that I've handled that very well, and so did my sisters. We really did. We went through it. It's not easy. Miss Cheesecake is raising wonderful children. You doing the damn thing with you, and we know this. And we want to be kind. We want to be team players, because when you got this going on, and whether it's a marriage, whether it's a relationship or friendship, or I don't know, at work, because that's another thing. That's why at work I'll be like, don't tell me nothing. I don't want to know nothing, because I would arrest you myself. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Don't talk to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear nothing. But when it comes to family, when you look around, it's like, especially in the Latino homes, I have to say it. We are taught to not, we clean our own laundry. We're not supposed to, la familia. La familia. You know, it's like, how dare you talk about the family? You know, meanwhile the
Especially-
uncle or whoever, like, you know what goes on.
Right.
Well, not in my, like, I wouldn't say it happened to me, but I'm
Right.
sure somebody, one of my relatives are like that. Like I haven't seen that, but like, you guys know what I talked about here
Yes.
about my own family and my mom and all the things that we went through. But I've never sat around. I never went to school the next day and said, my mom did this too. Like I was taught to be like, I'm good. Meanwhile, I got
Struggling. Struggling on the inside.
I can't even walk because I got beat up. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you gotta be, that is not cool, is what I'm saying.
No.
Just because I hear Gen Xers, right? And we talked about this the other day too. We talked about the Gen X population. We were strong. Yes, we were. Yes, it made us strong, but it doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. No. You know, so I just want to say that a lot of the stuff that we're having this conversation, these traumatic secrets, if you're okay with it, then you're okay with it. I'm not here to tell people to tell your business out there. I'm not doing that. That's another thing. I hate the fact that I felt like I needed to speak on it sometimes because of that, because I was so indoctrinated at home that you do not talk about your stuff. A real lady reveals nothing. You don't, everything's perfect.
Suffers on the inside, and that is not
okay. Right. But then you start suffering as you get older, because it starts hitting you. You're like, you know, I get flashback of certain things that just be like, boom, especially if you're a writer. If you're a singer, a writer, musician, a painter, anything, you the arts, it just bum rushes you. It just comes, boom, remember this?
Yes,
boom. And that's why, if you remember the poem that I wrote, you guys heard what I said. I'm here. You know what I mean? I showed the guy coming through, like, I'm right here. You thought I was gone? You know what I mean? Like, you really believe that situation didn't happen? I'm here to remind you it happened. You know what I mean? And I all I'm saying is that not everybody is built the same way. Not everyone's built the same way. Not everybody. There's people that have to take medication to deal with this type of shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They still in therapy for it.
Antipsychotics.
Right. And I'm very thankful for poetry, because poetry has helped me.
It's medicine.
Heal.
Yeah.
Although there's gonna be folks talking about what she's talking about walking down the aisle, you know, but then I was like, no, y'all gonna know what I mean when you see this video. So are there any doubts of anything when you saw this video?
Oh no, that was clear as day. That dress was everything. First of all, diva, hello, yeah.
Oh, Cosmic, you've been quiet. Cosmic, talk to us. Tell us what is going on with you. Tell us what traumatic secret you've had to keep, if you can, or how it felt.
Oh, I can, because it had to do with my first marriage as well.
Oh, damn!
So, there's a couple things all in one swoop. And and my ex-husband and I are friends. I haven't talked to him or heard from him in years, but after a certain amount of time passed, because I helped him in many ways. I'll just say that.
Right.
I helped him wake up. He got help after I asked for a divorce. He flipped the script and took care of self and ended up marrying a wonderful woman and having kids with that woman, et cetera, and so forth. But my secret was, I knew, because he divulged before we got married, two things: his extreme anger issue, and to where he never laid his hands on me, but he was verbally and emotionally abusive. He threw things in my direction. We had a whole situation where he had moved into my home. You know, I was young. I got married at 21. And so he moved in, and my mom was like, no, come live with us while you guys get things ready, and, you know, for the wedding, and then you figure out where you're going to move to and get your place and whatever. So he moved in, and he was in my parents' home. And there was an incident that happened, I want to say maybe a month before we got married, maybe a little bit longer than that. He got upset. I can't even remember what. because the man had anger issues. And I was young. He's 6 years older than me. He was my first like real true love. He's the one who took my virginity away, all of that stuff, right? And we had broken up, got back together, broken up, then we got back together, and then he asked me to marry him. Well, he got upset, and we're in my room, and he took this huge fan and picked it up and threw it at me in my direction. Like I felt the breeze.
Oh,
he knew not to hit me because he knew he would have to deal with my father, you know, or, you know, because at this time my parents were divorced. I forgot. I said parents, but it was my mom and my stepfather. I believe my stepfather lived with us at the time. He had moved in and everything was, or maybe not. I can't, it's such a blur. Some things are a blur because there's some things though, they slowly but surely resurface. I had thought I had healed from a lot of that stuff. And there are times where I get triggered and I realize, no, there's still some things there. But he did all these things. He did that. One time we're in the car, he took me and he shook me. He put his hands on me. That was the only time he actually put his hands on me, is he shook me and would call me, "You're so fucking stupid. You're stupid." You know, all this stuff. And I'm like,
wow,
just frozen. And I was young. I was vulnerable. I knew these things, and yet I still married him. But my gut said, don't do it. But I kept thinking about my mom and how much money she put into the wedding. I was young. I was thinking of my mom, like, she's doing this, and it's okay. I'll change him. You know, I'll change him. It will be okay. He'll change. He'll change. So there's all that. And then there's this other little tidbit. Just as we're about to get married, he's approached by the court system. We think you're the father of this child. We need you to come in and do some.
Wait a minute. Not some Maury Povich charges.
You are the father.
Right. And mind you, this individual already had a divulge. So he had a son. And I knew about his son.
Okay.
And that was something that broke us up, because in the midst of one of our breakups, he decided to not only get one woman pregnant, but 2 women pregnant. So that was the big surprise. There was a
wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta go back to what in the criminology is going on here?
Yeah.
Not 1, but 2. We got what? Do I hear 3?
But 2. And so there's 2 little ones from 2 different women, and they're maybe a couple months apart from each other.
Sounds like you my father.
You want to smell a whore? Okay.
He was having a rebound from me, right? This is what was expressed. We rebound, you know, like how you had your rebound and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't get knocked up, or I didn't do, you know, and I didn't really do much. That was you, sir. Don't try to.
You done made whole people out here, sir. What the hell are you talking about?
So there was a knock on the door, and then he had to divulge that to me, and I kept it a secret. I didn't want my family to know. And then he got the results. Yes, sir. You are the father of a child. You now have 2 children that are like a couple months apart from each other by 2 different women. And I just had to.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's the part that I talk about. That's the
right?
part.
You just. Yeah. And I didn't say a thing to my mom, my dad, nobody. I didn't say anything until I had divorced him.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I feel like we're in group, right?
Right?
This is therapeutic right here.
We're in group. No, listen, Cosmic, that was a lot. I remember some of your poems too, though, because you did. I remember that.
Yeah, there's some stuff out there. I have more to write because I haven't written as much, and I realize I do need to, because as you said, it's therapy. It's our therapy. It's medicine.
Right. It's medicine.
Writing is my medicine, and there's still some things that have come up, and I realize this is the interesting thing is you would think that some of the other stuff I went through was the worst, like that would be what was really getting to me, like the actual physical abuse, almost dying on an island, abandoned, had to take a boat off Catalina Island to escape somebody, like a movie, and come back to the mainland and all that stuff, right? Almost died. And that was another secret, another thing I had to hide because I had welts all over my head. My face looked fine, but there was bruises and everything all under my clothes. So when I escaped and I went home, I kept that a secret for a long time because I knew that my brother or my father would kill the individual who did that to me. So I was protecting them. But
trying to save their life.
You would think all that stuff would have been what really like, no, over time I realized it was my ex-husband and his secrets along with the emotional and the verbal abuse that was way more impactful on me. And it's different. It's a different kind of abuse.
It is.
It is. And so
it sounds like a lot. But we keep, but that's why I love y'all, because, and I love every woman who's been through something like this, and men too. Men go through it. Listen, there's some women out there. It's both men and women. This is no gender thing. It's just that we happen to be ladies and we're sharing our experience. I don't want nobody getting the feelings over there. What I'm saying is that I appreciate when I hear these rough stories that we have to take a minute to digest, right? To like process. Yet we shine because we've arrived, we've elevated, we've risen from those ashes that everyone speaks of, right? We get through it. And then not only are we speaking on it, but we are telling others out there that you can do it, you can get out of it. Whatever situation you're going through, you're going to be fine, because there's a reason why I want to talk about this.
Yes.
There's a lot of people walking around feeling broken, feeling like they are not enough.
Right.
Feeling hurt by a lot of things that life has kicked us in the head, in the mouth, you know, in our wounds. We share our wounds with other people out there that we consider friends and family sometimes, and they're the ones to take their finger and put it right in the wound, okay? And make you feel worse.
Yep.
So pick yourself up. This is me telling you, pick your. Let me zoom in my own self right now, real quick. pick yourselves up, okay? Because I was there. I've been through some stuff, people. A lot of crazy things that I make it look like nothing ever happened to me. You're looking at a woman who's had 15 abdominal surgeries, almost died, has been duct taped to the ground, execution style with a 9mm. I was married to someone who, just leave it at that. You saw the video. I don't need to get into it. There's a lot of things that have happened, and I'm still here. And I have moments where I get sad and I'll just write. So what we're saying is write poetry, read, help somebody else, because you never know who you're helping. Sometimes you think you have it bad when you listen to someone else, they have it worse than you. It sounds like a perfect t-shirt. I guess I sound really cliche-ish when I say that. But what I'm saying is you can get through it.
And you're not alone.
You're not alone. You are not alone. Oh, I hear Michael Jackson singing, "You're not alone." But we're not alone. We're not alone. And I know when I hear Ms. Cheesecake tell me what she's, what you shared, COSMIK, Ms. Cheesecake, and so many out there, I want you guys to know that we're gonna. It's how you get up and what you do with it, and it makes you sharper. Now, I get tired of people telling me you're so strong.
Oh, that shit is annoying.
I'm strong right now. You're so resilient. Right? Man, that's Wonder Woman.
Do you know how tired I am of hearing this shit? I am tired of being strong.
Right.
But one thing I like, though, when things like this show up, I'll give you an example. The pandemic. I'm going to tell you something. When the pandemic showed up, I'm proud of myself. Because I was seeing stuff in New York City. I was like, yo, it was like a movie, right?
Right.
But in my mind, you know what I thought? Shit, I've been through so much stuff that this ain't nothing.
It don't even matter.
That's what it was like. Everybody's like, I'm good. Yeah. People with the cashier looking like they were going to die. I was looking at them like, I ain't going to die. You know what I mean? Like I'm a fighter. So that's how I look at it. Like if I get something really that I don't want to have, that I'm disgusted by it, that I'm really feeling like shit about it, that I'm disgusted, that I'm ashamed of it, I'm going to find a way to get out of that feeling, and I'm going to get out of it because I feel like there's a reason why we're here, and everybody has a right to be here. And so you don't have to go nowhere. There's no, don't take the pills, get the fuck off the ledge. We're going to be okay, is what I'm saying. Like, you're going to be okay. Get up, write a journal. You know what I mean? Slap out of it.
Go to therapy.
Yes.
For whoever is listening, I'm just saying, because there's a lot. I don't know if it's you guys. Do you not see all this stuff that's out like everywhere? It's like the depression, the sadness,
it's everywhere. Yes.
Right.
It's intense. Being a nurse and seeing and hearing, there's a whole nother level. I can't even tell you and being in the department that I'm in now, the last couple of years being a care manager, nurse, and case management, I had to learn the world of pharmaceuticals and insurance. And let me tell you, it is the most disheartening, heartbreaking thing to witness how corrupt the medical insurance world and the pharmaceutical world is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, to a doctor, and the pharmaceuticals, I used to call them the pharmaceutical hoes, because they would take us on these pharmaceutical trips, take us to the doctors in so that they can promote the medication, whatever the drug that they're trying to push.
Right. Especially back then.
They treated me like a queen. I was in there getting spas and CD players, and they were treating me great because they're catering to the doctors, because they want the doctors to use their prescriptions. And the whole business, like drug dealing in the real, but illegal, lawful drug dealing.
Yeah.
And I remember going to narcotics, right? The opioids. That was during that time, because when you were married, I'm thinking
I was on of that. I was in there, and I didn't even take, because ever since my 13-year-old self, I'm not big on pills. Which reminds me, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and I want to come back with Cosmic Oracle's insight when we do that. But really quick, I definitely want to play this video so that we can. This is another traumatic secret that I broke through. Can't even speak right now. The traumatic secret that I actually expressed and I cleared up recently.
Oh, so, sure. Okay.
You guys seen this before. This is about my poetic confession. See, what's happening is in 2025, I started breaking my silence about a lot of things. And you guys seen this one. This is a repeat, but it's based on also true story, real stuff. This is real. You guys, look at 680 Tinton Avenue, apartment 15A. It's on Amazon. is available on Amazon. I'm gonna present. This is definitely a poetic confession by yours truly. Hope you guys love it. I'm going to mute up real quick. Here we go.
I was the last to be born. My big eyes scared you. You sensed my power when you surgically closed your womb, and yet I still was conceived. I came through without any labor pain. I was immediately a loss for you and not a gain. A few days old, you broke Dad's windshield. He had another woman pregnant, and you were torn, scorned, bitter. So I was the kitten taken out the litter, given to the Avon lady to feed and nourish while you recuperated from your narcissism. And I love you, Madrina, for your love and guidance. You, I will always cherish. Why was I the one to be given away for a few years while you figured out life? Life. You were figuring out life with broken bones, black and blues, and bloody tears. Why do you hate me so much? Am I the reminder of a love that never was but lust behind a matrimony prohibited because Dad never gave a fuck? So many times you beat the trust out of me, the peace out of me, the confidence out of me. I watched you wash bloody scissors to tell me don't open the door for no one, not even NYPD. Secrets I never understood, I couldn't grasp. But when I swallowed every pill at 13, you thought I was on dope. So I received slap after slap after slap, that graduation ring on your finger, slap after slap, slap after slap. You dragged me through the floor after being released from the hospital as they pumped my stomach in ICU. I hated being me, cause I was never good enough for you. And you who attempted to throw me out of a 15th floor window and throw my face in scorching oil frying chicken wings, you couldn't process why I try to kill myself after all the dysfunction I witnessed in 680 Timpson Avenue, apartment 15A, watching Ruby, my stepdad, kill a man on self-defense, walk into the precinct to bring you Parliament cigarettes in my pastel pink butterfly barrettes. I was scared. I was sick. I was fighting and flying in misery, breaking out of a child into a woman, first responding to your self-destructive beginnings and endings. My brain stopped sending messages to my nerve, discombobulating my whole operating system. Yes, my nerves were discombobulating my whole operating system. And now everything I touched in that home, man, I broke everything. Cause now I'm nervously moving in a fearful environment. Nothing is making sense. Cause I dream of my name carved in cement. Cause the worst thing to feel is a mother's hatred when you couldn't even show up to my high school graduation. Forgetting my 16th birthday. I was locked out the apartment on prom night. I was late to attend. You fucked up every important life event. On my wedding day, you walked in and asked, how do I look? Overlooking me in my white, beautiful, lacy wedding gown with Swarovski crown. Oh my God. But Mom, I wanted to be your daughter that made you, super proud. I was that daughter that wanted to make you super proud. But all you did was criticize and put me down. But today, all those feelings have been drowned, burned, evaporated into the wind because the older version of younger me has risen from the ashes. I healed. I'm enlightened. And younger me, I'm protecting her. I became a cop to be what I needed when I was my younger me. A child in disbelief that parents, they can be the poison, the venom, obliviously creating trauma, unnecessarily sadness. My younger me forgives you for not being emotionally intelligent while attempting to mold me. Mommy, Josie always said I was super intelligent, beyond my time. And you repeated often that I was extremely talented. And for that, I will continue to walk in gratitude. You saw me in what you wanted to be. You saw in me what you wanted to be. And I saw fear in your eyes when you attempted to beat the soul out of me. I didn't blink, and something in me ticked. My eyes didn't flinch. I disassociated and broke the generational curse that ties me to all of that. I broke the links, walking with my head up high. I am convinced I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am worthy. I am adequate. I am enough, regardless of your destructive, tough love. I'm Dr. Poetry.
In the starlit night, secrets unfold. Cosmic oracle with stories untold. Whispers of faith reach out to the sky. She'll read your cards, let your spirit fly. Planets align in a cosmic dance, unlocking your truth, offering a chance.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's Cosmic Oracle here for this week's Cosmic's Insight. And I've circled back to the life path numbers. Now, the life path number that came forth was really loud. I mean, there was actually, I'm not going to lie, a little bit of a battle between two numbers. But this one, Well, here it is. One of our master numbers, life path number 11. Yes, indeed. These are the individuals who are the conduits between the unseen world and the earthly plane of existence. These individuals are the extreme intuitives. They are what I deem to be the serial empaths. They are the sensitives, sensitive to energy, and they often will sense and see things in a very particular way before it all unfolds for the mundane world to observe, before they can explain logically. These particular individuals are the clairvoyants, the seers, the mediums, the psychics, the channelers. And they are here with a very precise mission to help those upon their journey in such regards of spirituality usually. And they are here to illuminate one's path. And they tend to be very creative individuals, and they express their gifts and abilities through creativity. Also, they tend to be healers, medicine people. And they struggle. One of the things that they're here to learn and to master is they need to master grounding and protection for self because of who they are, being these light workers, these extreme light workers. They need to learn how to ground and to protect their selves and create boundaries. So yeah, life path number 11s. Hey, let's look into the oracle card that came through today for you lovely 11s. All right, let's go. All right, 11s. Okay, so I chose to use my chakra oracle deck this week. And so the chakra, the energy center that's coming through, as you can see, the orange border and the orange chair, the salmon chair, it's actually what it's called. That means the sacral chakra is here to give forth a message. And it's very loud and clear. First of all, this card arrives as confirmation. And the sacral gateway opens not through striving, but through permission. Okay? The salmon ray, that particular ray of orange, carries deep emotional peace. That particular tone. And is reminding you 11s that your worth does not require witness or approval. So, you are no longer meant to translate your knowing for those who cannot perceive your frequency. Trust self. This is the initiation. Okay? And as you release the need to prove, your field expands. It expands. And what exists beyond your frame of reference begins to draw toward you, is what I was hearing. That's what's coming through. Aim higher through alignment, not effort. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving, let me say this loud and clear. Receiving is an action. And guess what? The universe is most definitely responding. All right? So, aim higher through alignment, not effort. And just allow your energy to grow. All right. That is what I got, and I hope this all resonates with you, lovely 11s, and may you have a wonderful, blissful rest of the week, this week ahead, I should say. Until next time, Cosmic's out. Toodles!
In the starlit night, secrets unfold. Cosmic oracle with stories untold. Whispers of faith reach out to the sky. She'll read your cards, let your spirit fly. Planets align in a cosmic dance, unlocking your truth, offering a chance.
I was over here jamming like, hold
Every
on.
time I'm like,
We're vibing over here. Says a lie. Yeah, we were looking like the Supremes in there, like.
Oh.
Yeah, so silly. I love it. Listen. First of all, I love that cosmic insight, just like I love the poetic clinic. Y'all, listen. I love it. You are an 11, so you read yourself. You were talking to yourself. You were talking to yourself. She's an 11, and a big shout out to AMAC, who's an 11 too. AMAC is an 11. Shout out to AMAC. AMAC, I already made an appointment for you. You are going to tell him it's cheesecake.
Come on down. The price is right.
She has the couch ready. She has the couch ready. You are gonna be in the poetic clinic. All right, Cosmic. I love that. First of all, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I saw that nice hand that was like standing out like that. It was like a hand.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Like what is that? Like
it's my oracle hand.
Oh.
I have two of them. That's my little one. I have a huge one in my living room, but it's like for the palm, the healing hand, but and it's also what is it called? The palm reading hand is what you would call it, but it has all the symbols and it's I call it the oracle hand. That's just what I call it.
And then you said the salmon chair. I was like, is that the color or why is it called salmon?
Yeah, so that card that I pulled from that deck, that's the name of that card is the salmon chair. So it's the salmon, that tone of orange.
Okay.
So there's different tones within the deck. I love, it's one of my favorite decks. It's all the chakras, the 7 main ones. And so each energy center has 7 cards. And so there's the different tones of that color. And so that's what that one was specifically.
So let me see if I get this right. I'm being messy. So you gave us the animals and you got the oracle? So why was a giraffe? No, what? Wait, I wasn't a giraffe. I was a crow. You gave me the crow. The 7 had a crow.
Oh, well, yeah, that one. So I used a different deck. Right. I used a different deck. That was my new deck.
We had our deck were animals.
Yeah. Or that deck has animals or plants. And plants.
Right.
But something, I was in my drawer. I can't even tell you how many oracle decks and tarot decks that I have. My cards speak to me. I'm telling you folks, I don't even I haven't used that deck in so long. And it was like, hi.
Right. That's amazing.
And so
11 is like really intuitive, right? It's like very intuitive, very
it's
tapped
the intuitives, yeah.
It's
right. And
a lot of similarities.
They're like what they call, you'll hear, they're the light bearer frequency. They're the ones that communicate with the unseen. And I'm like, it's kind of weird doing the number for myself because it's like, okay, I know, but more stuff is coming through as I'm doing it because it's not just for me, obviously. It's for everybody out there who's an 11. And to hear the message come through, I'm like, because I channel and I'm sitting here as I'm talking, I'm like, oh, girl, you better listen to your own damn self.
Yeah.
What's coming through is so I'm hearing it. I was like, okay, I get it. Yeah. So
I love that. Shout out to you and the Cosmic Insight. I'm sure you 11s out there were able to get enough for next week, okay? Because she pulled out those cards, okay? So listen. Okay? Now, Miss Cheesecake, we've been talking about everything, okay? We've been the traumatics, the trauma with the secrets and the stuff that we kind of hold so dearly to us, and then we kind of want to talk about it. But we need patience for that. It takes patience. Patience is a virtue. Listen to me.
Absolutely.
I want it to flow. I want my patience to flow like water. You know, but it's not always like that. And Miss Cheesecake, and Miss Cheesecake has something out called "Be Patient with Me," and I want to play this for everyone. All right, Miss Cheesecake, would you like to tell us what this is? This song, this piece right here. Talk to us about it, Miss Cheesecake. Let us know.
Yes.
And let YouTube know and let the world know that you are Miss Cheesecake and you have no problem having Miss Dr. Poetry play this on Hear Me Out Poetry because you are Hear Me Out Poetry. Can you let them know so they don't get creative?
Absolutely. Be Patient with Me was actually orchestrated based off of some things that I had wrote down due to relationship trauma and just trauma in general. So I felt the need to express, you know, in order to come into that space with me, you got to be patient with me. And hello, YouTube. Hi, I'm Miss Cheesecake. See, name right there. Hello. I give Dr. Poetry permission. Hear Me Out Poetry. Hello. Permission to play.
I love her. I love Miss Cheesecake. She said hello. We got you, Miss Cheesecake. This is Miss Cheesecake. Be patient with me. Shout out to you, Miss Cheesecake.
That's right. Well, let me tell you a little something about me. When it comes to my love, you really and seriously, truly have to be patient with me. Be patient and trust and believe. You will definitely receive. You'll see. I have a heart made of gold, known to give the purest one love. But myself, I never got to experience love in that form, just a stack of consistent storms, chaos in all forms. But my heart has always remained open to love. I know that God is the purest form, beautiful blessing from above. Be patient with me. I'm scared of you. I fear being put through turmoil and pain once again. My heart has never been protected, so I guard her with my life. Because I'm scared of losing her to pain and strife. Constant stress entering my life. Hypervigilance, living in fight or flight. Not really living, but afraid to exist. I know how to love, just not who to love. I know how to give, just not how to receive. And even with your honesty, I still won't believe until truth is all I see. You have to gain my trust because I have always been deceived. So in order to believe, you have to be patient with me. Explain things to me, to the T, so I can relax with things and let them truly be, without trying to perceive things from a threatened standpoint. Let my heart warm up to your love. Take care of me and cover me with the purest love. Understand that I have trauma, and when I don't feel safe, I run. Trust me, I don't do it for fun. That's literally all I know since my life begun. I'm very sensitive and fragile. Take care of me like the finest china, most expensive designer. And if I become too much for you, just be honest and define it. Trust me, I don't mind. It feels like a true gift to be acknowledged enough to receive this. Hurt me with truth, don't cushion, with beautiful eyes. It's no surprise or disguise that I come with no instructions, but hella supplies, do's and don'ts. But it's for my safety and what I know to do. Be patient with me, and it all may go away with you. But understand the love I give is true. I just want the reciprocity of what my love gives to you. Be patient with me, and that flower will begin to bloom with you. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. I'm Miss Cheesecake.
Be patient. Can you be patient with me? I promise you'll love every piece of me. The true definition of chemistry. Be patient with me.
Oh my Lord. I'm loving this right here. Miss Cheesecake, I am really loving this right here. Seriously.
I'm grooving. I'm all grooving. Yeah.
Oh my God. No, this is, it makes me want to, I'm going to borrow that. Be patient with me. Like you made that so
Eloquent.
You're right. It's so soothing.
Right? Mm-hmm.
You know, this Cheesecake, stop being like this, okay? You put me in
Stop it with your drizzle. Damn it.
I gotta turn it off.
That's the drizzle. What we just heard was the drizzle.
The drizzle. We heard the drizzle, and you got me on. Be patient.
Mm-hmm. Like
you know, I'm a flower. But when I hear that, I'm like, be patient.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tapping in my softness, and then the things that you're saying, it's so true though, right? Because you're speak. This is okay. You are a concrete example of how women really should speak to their men when they want to be understood. You tell them exactly what you need. There's no excuse for somebody not to understand this Cheesecake.
But yet they still do. Goddamn.
I just don't think there's a reason why, because you're so, come on, you're on point. It's like, I don't understand that. Like, that's crazy to me. That's just crazy. It's just ludicrous. It's ludicrous. You know, it makes sense when you're speaking. I understand what you're saying, and I like the way you say it. And there's so many things that I probably would have said it in such a rough way, when in my heart I'm a flower, but on the outside I'm like,
thorns.
I used to bother Doc Bay. I used to say, I'm a delicate flower. I'm a delicate flower. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, you're a flower, but I'm put them up. You know what I mean? I'm one of them. But when I hear you, you have a way. It's like Cosmic too. Cosmic. You both have that. I love that about you too. You have that soft, buttery. You know, you guys, when you recite, I could be soft, but you could always tell my tone. There's always the tone. I have a tone that nobody. It's just tone. Even when I'm going, hey, honey, you know, I'm probably gonna kill you. You know what I mean? That's I could be like, well, you hear it. I'm gonna play it in a minute. That hot shower thing. I was hearing it the other day, right? You know, because you know you be hearing your stuff, and I was like, why it sounds so deep? I need a hot shower. It sounds like I'm going hot shower. You know what I mean?
It's that grit. Wow.
Oh, it was the grit. That's what. Thank you. There you go again. It's grit. I just realized that. You kiss my grits. It's grit. It's grit.
Mm-hmm.
It's grit. Because I didn't understand that. I'm like, well, why I'm trying to? I'm not trying. It just happens. It's how you do it. But you guys have your cadence, the way you speak, the tone, the vibe. I have mine. I know when I'm getting really
and it's all natural too.
It's all natural. I know when I'm really serious, and I know when I'm not playful, fluffy. I know when I'm like cop mode, but then I also know when even when I am being sensual, there's the grit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And when I hear you two talk, I feel the buttery softness with both of you. Cause I'll be like, hello, and so why? And then you can try that in the rest, and you know, oh, if you can. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and then here I come. Stay inside of me. And it sounds like I'm like, pull my brain. I'm giving orders.
You're giving orders.
Oh my God, we're crazy. All right, y'all. Listen, Linda. I'm definitely gonna let this one, because before we get to Cosmic's piece as well, gotta throw you another video. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video.
Yes.
It's
Is it
gonna
hot
get a little
shower?
sexy in here because we've been talking about everything. We brought it. We came in deep. We came
No pun
we came in
intended.
real deep, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna try our best not to what do you call that? Not to be so, oh my God.
Intense?
Soften it up. We're gonna soften it up a
You
little
gotta
bit.
soften
Okay.
it. You gotta get that. Yeah.
Yeah, we need
Soft
to.
touch.
We have to. We have to try to be a little bit more, a little softer. Here we
Mhm.
go. I'm gonna do this real quick. And yeah, this is definitely sexy. It's Friday. It's Saturday, y'all. Get your Saturday nights.
He doesn't just walk through the library. He's a real man. He haunts it. A real man. Yeah. Burn down, take me on. He moves like he got unfinished business. Burn down, move on, Lord. I don't wanna hurt you no more. I want it. I need a hot shower. With every idea burning late at night that ever got written down, turning me on, feels so right. Everyone, there ain't no man inside. I'm thinking I need a hot shower. Thinking of what made him hot shower. Baby, baby, sweet, sweet baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give it to me, sweet, sweet, sweet baby. Give it to me. Get me real hot. See you. Get to me real hot. I want you. You know that I need me my heart. Oh, yeah. Give it to me, sweet, sweet, sweet baby. Gotta give it to me, sweet, sweet, sweet baby. See, I got this aura. He sees through my face into that part of my mind. I ain't even brave enough to piss it off. He doesn't talk loud. He doesn't have to. His silence is harder. It's harder than most people's whole vocabulary. He looks at me like, I press me. Now with noise, with nuance. And he says that. And it feels like he just cracked open my skull and sat down with my thoughts, with my legs crossed, waiting to see what I'm really made of. I tell him I'm addicted to that open ocean of ideas. Not the surface love, the deep down, under the floorboard, 6 feet under, buried in the basement type thoughts. If you want to take a hot shower. Yeah, most people hide behind jokes and small talks, but he gives me all my truth, all his truth. He says, give it to me, craft it, give it to me deliberate. Give it to me like you actually respect the weight of your own mind. When I drop a line, that hits suspense like a pressure wave. It's not loud, it's not heavy. I watch his whole posture shift. He freezes. I'm not scared. I'm activated. Like that idea just unlocked. It's like a door I've been banging on for years. Talk to poetry.
Woo, wee, 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 wee.
Woo, woo. Oh, like,
I need a hot shower. Come on, come on, come on, come on, give it to me.
give it to me, give it to me.
Oh my God, I need a cold shower after the hot shower.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, damn, I need to.
You got real schmexy in here. I was like,
Yes.
okay.
Because, we got to come back to the sexiness. I mean, we talked about that. Shout out to your show, Miss Cheesecake, with the sexuality and all that stuff you got going on. I love it.
Yes.
Ken, you got to bring some of that stuff to the Poetic Clinic, because we've been talking a lot of sadness. Can we talk about some good stuff in the Poetic Clinic?
Absolutely.
Like, not to say that that's not good, because it is good. What I'm saying is like some fun stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Some man. Yeah. Definitely. Man, my dog is out. She's just been so much. I don't know what's wrong with Diva. But yeah, speaking about sexiness, can we talk, Miss Cosmic Oracle? Miss Cosmic, talk to us about this piece that I'm about to present.
Yes, indeed. So this is a single, and I'm trying to remember when I released it. I want to say it was back this last June-ish. It's called Telepathy, and it's basically a piece that it's telepathy speaking. So just want to make that clear. It's the whole the broad aspect of telepathy, all the layers of telepathy and what telepathy is. People usually just are honed into one aspect, but you'll hear, because it is literally telepathy breaking it down.
Okay.
Telepathy is. And so, yeah, it's just a single. And I love this single. It's just, I realized I'm like, I never promoted it too much, not like some of my others. So I figured, why not share it? Why not share it?
Yeah.
It's perfect because I talked about the Master 11s, and this kind of has that vibe, right? So
I think it does. I really do. And it's codes of the, we want to tell YouTube, we want to tell the world that you will.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
YouTube. Hey, I am Cosmic Oracle, and this is my single that I'm given full permission for Dr. Poetry to play on our show, Hear Me Out Poetry. All right.
Shout out to you, Cosmic. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And this is Codes of Telepathy, y'all, with Cosmic Oracle. Yay. I love it. Let's go. If it does.
Cooperation.
Right? It's going to telepathy. It's doing it. It's taking its time. It's going round and round. It's coming. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give it to me.
Here we go.
Telepathy. Unity transmission. The Tahuti Codex. The soul's written scripture of sight. This is not about reading minds, but about embracing your interconnectedness with all. I am that delicious insightfulness, the intuitive knowing that transcends words. I'm not spoken, but lovingly shared. I travel through the energetic field, dissolving the illusion of separation and despair. When I am enciphered within you, you trust your inner wisdom through and through, feeling answers before they are ever whispered from questionable lips. You sense the trees rustle before it happens. You communicate with nature's creatures and compassionately understand another's heartache without them ever divulging. I am connectivity between the sun and the moon. I am the sacred architecture of communion, weaving minds together through sacred cohesiveness, not control. I am the heart's spark, the fourth chakra, a knowing before the mind's loving interruption proceeds to distract. I am the vast cellular starlink within the dark. I am the dream dance communion, resonating with effortless harmony. I am your embrace of expansive receptivity, the trustful wisdom that guides eloquently, I am the profound I told you so. Indeed, I am that delicious insightfulness, the intuitive knowing that transcends words. I am not spoken but lovingly shared. I travel through the energetic field. I am telepathy, the energetic cycling, sacredness unfolding. Telepathy. I am the connectivity, the vast cellular starlink, that delicious insightfulness, the intuitive knowing that transcends words.
Snappity snaps and snaps and snaps and booty claps.
I love that she's the connectivity. I like when you say that. That's so Diva. Stop it. Say hi to everyone.
Is it so buttery?
Hello, Diva. Hello.
Hi, Diva.
Hello.
She's getting groomed tomorrow, but I just want to get back to Cosmic really quick because she wants to be here. See, this? She wants to do this. She wants to be here. This is what she wants.
She said, "I'm the baby."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's the baby. You're the baby. You're the baby.
You're the baby.
Un besito. Besito means kiss. Besito. Besito. Oh, you're gonna make me look bad in front of everybody.
Oh.
Aww.
Why are you sticking up my glasses? I was gonna say, I love that you mentioned the connectivity. Like there's so much there that you said that there's so much, and that is so you. I love, and I said this before, I love that you stay there. You're so true to yourself when it comes to what you do. You are the Cosmic Oracle. You own it. There's no doubt about that. There were doubts, right? Remember, you clean that up. You clear that shit real quick. Nah, I'm really Cosmic Oracle. Like this is really me.
I'm telling the truth
all the time. We're like, are you really like that?
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that you own it. Just like Miss CHEEZCAKE owns who she is. Mm-hmm. And this is why I love Hear Me Out Poetry. I've never stepped back from who I am. Like I am Dr. Poetry. Mm-hmm. I like echoes. I could go from 0 to prison real quick. I had to copy paste that from Miss CHEEZCAKE. What I'm saying is that I'm gonna have a different, depending on what we're feeling. You're gonna hear it. It might the good, the ugly, the pretty. We love all that.
Mm-hmm. And I love that about us, that we have, we're all extremely authentic.
Right. We are.
We don't beat around the bush.
No.
We don't sugarcoat nothing. We're not Willy Wonka. Okay.
Right. Right. The bakery's up the block, yeah, and the nursery's across the street. I don't got kids, and I am sugar. I don't need to go get sugar anywhere. Sorry.
That's exactly.
I was so cocky, right? I wanted to see what that felt like. I didn't like it. It's not me. It doesn't work for me. I can't be that arrogant. But I can. I don't know how people could be so arrogant. You know something? There's something else that I want to show you guys. Let me see if I have it here. Mm-hmm. I showed you that. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm bugging out. I showed you guys everything pretty much. There's one more thing that I kind of wanted to throw here real quick because it's just a reminder. One more video and then we out of here for final thoughts. We always talk about balance. Mm-hmm. I want to push this. This is definitely the war on balance. This is for all those conversations out there about masculinity, femininity, and all those things. This is for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not going to stop playing this video because I feel like I'm teaching here with this. I don't like saying I'm teaching, but I'm teaching. All right, let's go.
Man, we're living in a world that worships the don't push me because I'm close to the edge creed, where extremes are kings and queens. Nuances are exiled like rhetoric heretics. And balance? Balance is too quiet to trend. It's too complex to go viral. It's too human to be binary. And we speak of emotions like they're enemies. They're told to man up or calm down, as if feeling deeply is a flaw. Repugnant, as if our hearts must be either fortress or a flood. But what if the strength is not the absence of tears, but the courage to hold them without drowning? Why are we debating identity like it's a courtroom drama? Why are we sexually dissecting identity under neon lights? Like why? As if love must be labeled, boxed, and filed alphabetically and chronologically. But identity is not a thesis to be defended. It's a poem. It's a poem still being written. It's the balance between knowing and becoming. Don't get me started on gender. Gender? We've turned it into a battlefield. Masculinity must be steel. Femininity must be silk. But what of the man who protects with gentleness? What of the woman who nurtures with fire? We forget the lioness hunts. The stallion watches the herd. And nature never asks permission to blur the lines. But the media scripts the spectacle. It doesn't seek truth, it seeks traction. It doesn't ask for balance, it demands a villain. So toxic masculinity becomes the headline, but never the healing. We see the abuser, but not the boy, taught to bury his softness within all those different ways of denial. Phases of internal rejection of one's own softness. We shame the aggression, but we never ask. We never question the culture that equates vulnerability. And you hear me speak of vulnerability because they see it as weakness. And now toxic femininity enters the frame, enters the room, a counter narrative. And I still see it like a cartoon because it has its ways of manipulative and vain entitlement, flattening into these tropes for algorithms to feast on. But where's the space to ask what wounds taught her to weaponize her worth? What systems taught her that power must come at someone else's expense? I mean, we say a woman must choose nurturer or leader. But why not both? Why not the hand that rocks the cradle also write policy, build empires? Why we can't protect a man? We say a man must be a protector, but never protected. Balance is not the enemy. It is a bridge between emotion and reason, between identity and expression, between the masculine and the feminine that live in all of us. So stop. Don't be fearing the center. Let us not mock the middle. Let us learn to live in the tension and call it wholeness. I'm Dr. Poetry.
Oh, up.
Oops.
Oh, up.
Love it every time. It's yeah.
We have to be in the center. There's nothing wrong with being in the center. That's why we say I gotta stay centered. There's a reason why. It all works out. This has been a hell of a show, y'all. I loved it. I love that we sometimes don't even plan it. We just wake up like this. No, I'm kidding. Cheesecake. We have the flow. Let it slow. Oh my God, were you in the room with Black Casper was playing all the Disney movies?
No. I missed it.
Love the Black Casper. If you're watching Black Casper,
right.
we love you. I want to give a big shout out to Black Casper. We had the 80s cheesecake. You missed it, Miss Cheesecake.
That was last week. That was hilarious. I had to chuckle because I'm like,
last Friday. It was last Friday. We had a whole
man.
But then you know what it hit? It hit me. It hit me. I had to think about it, but then I was like, wait, was that the early 90s or was that the late 80s? I'm like, is he playing music from the Disney movies from the 80s? Because we're doing 80s. I'm like,
right.
I think that was from the night. I was confused, but we love you.
He played Let It Slow, Let It Snow, Let It Flow.
Oh,
that's right.
Right there.
That's right.
He did Let It Go, and then he did the first one he played because we were in there playing 80s music. Right?
Can you hear the love tonight?
But you see, because Casper is driving. Look who's in the building. Okay, he's not gonna come up. He's not gonna come up. He's not gonna come up because I know he's not gonna come up. But he's in the lobby watching us.
Oh.
Who's watching?
AMAC.
AMAC is here.
Well, hello.
Hi, AMAC.
We was just
We were talking about you. He got our memo late because I sent him and Pandulce the stuff. Pandulce she left already. Yay! Shout out to AMAC. AMAC, you missed it. When you see this, you gotta know. Well, the 11. She went on the 11. But anyway, back to that whole Black Casper thing, real quick. I just wanted to tell you. I wanted to say that because he was playing a lot of that Disney music, right? Disney stuff, right? I'm like, so Cosmic and I like, okay, like this
is how authentic we are. We're saying it how it is. This is what we were doing.
It's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's not, but I understood because I started laughing because I was like, Casper, you on the road driving a truck, listening to the Titanic, the song. Far wherever and I was like, oh my god, Miss Cheesecake, you gotta come through because you gotta come hang out with us. I know it's 80s and stuff like that, but you're
80s baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, so see, represent your decade that you
exactly.
You must do this. We must do this. We had a good time though. A big shout out to everyone. Miss Cheesecake, any upcoming shows, anything you want to tell the world out there? What up, world? Shout out to Nettle Owens and the Birdhouse, by the way. Go ahead.
Hello, AMAC. Howdy doody. Hey. I got something in my eyeball. Hold on. Okay. I ain't took no question today. First of all, shout out to the Birdhouse. Shout out to Granny Wowzers and Sunshine. Upcoming, do I have anything? Stay tuned. I'll say that. We got a lot of things in store when it comes to conversations people are ready to have. And, might get a little spicy this weekend. It's weekend vibes. Play some music over there on the stereo app. If y'all are not on there, check that out over there.
Give me 1 second.
More work coming. Stay tuned. And shout out to Hear Me Out Poetry.
Shout out to Hear Me Out Poetry. For real. We love it. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Diva has been doing the most, ma'am.
Diva, could you just simmer the hell down, girl?
She needs some CBD.
She needs some CBD, THC, CBN. CBN is my favorite. That's what I do at nighttime. It has the combo
of
because it's a neurotransmitter aspect of the plant, CBN.
Okay. That's the only reason my dog is quiet right now because she had her. CBD.
This one right here. I don't know what is going on with you today. You're getting groomed. That's why. You're getting groomed tomorrow. Tomorrow they come and they groom her. Very beautiful. She's a little rough. Right? You're a little roughy looking like a tomboy.
She said, I am the baby, damn it.
She's like,
Love me.
Mama.
She wants to come through. I'm like, what's your problem, young lady?
Do we need to get you a chair so you can sit on stage too?
Do you want a mic? You want a mic? Okay. You want some headsets? She has here. You want the mic? You want the mic? I can't give you the mic, Mama. You want headsets?
She said, I want treats. You want some treats?
Diva, you gonna take us out of here? What do we always say? Now you want to be quiet, right? Now you want to be strangers things, Looking like a little. All right, y'all. This has been awesome. Everyone, make sure you follow everyone. Make sure that you will definitely see us soon on Saturday. Next Saturday is our last episode of the season.
It's already that time.
We will be entering season 5. 5 golden rings. I'm excited. Again, big shout out to everyone. Miss Cheesecake is moving. Miss Cheesecake, are we gonna have a party on stereo right now?
Are we going to stereo? I gotta. Ooh.
Yes. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Salute. Can't wait to see everyone next Saturday. Make sure everyone shows up because we're gonna be there. We love it. Love y'all.
Poesia, poetry, Greek meaning, poesia. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry, alliteration, assonance, consonance, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry. I dancer while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone, bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Each feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. Latin realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair. Pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poética dieri, soy doctora poesía, soy la doctora poesial. Oh, ¿a qué aconteció como lengua latina? Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto. Que un mergulano inició de latín. ¿El donde veo? ¿De dónde vino? Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added CIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesia sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages. Ninguém tá falando mentira, meu filho. Fica com calma, neném. Da mão não fica assim, não. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. Frequency. Ninguém me está aborgando você por falar diferente. A linguagem que nos conecta a todos. Yo amo poesía con toda mi alma. Poesía. Feel free to hate on me. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I love poetry.
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, good show. Wish I could have seen it all.